African international recording star Stoneboy crash land on our stage this week. That is a very strong possibility. Can't promise it fully, but I think it's gonna happen. Also on our show this week, what makes a Jamaican judge order L.A. Lewis to do
judgment to reach them?
A psychiatric evaluation before his next court date? Lewis will be here to answer that question. When one door is closed, another is open. That's a phrase that sits well with Leo Carmichael, one of over 1,000 Jamaican cruise ship workers who were stuck at sea at the start of the COVID pandemic. Leo comes to disclose what's behind the open door. All coming up right here on our stage. Welcome to the show, everyone. I am Winford Williams. We'll be right back.
On Stage with Winford Williams.
When one door is closed, another is open. That's a phrase that sits very well with Leo Carmichael, one of over 1,000 Jamaican cruise ship workers who were stuck at sea at the start of the COVID pandemic. Leo comes to disclose what's behind the open door right now, right here on our stage. Leo, sir, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Winford.
Good to have you, sir.
Yes, sir.
I should congratulate you too, because what you're about to disclose, I know, is good news and good things.
Yeah, man,
doors open for you, or a door opened is always good in a pandemic.
Most definitely.
So we need to establish, first and foremost, that you're an artist. And that was your job on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
How long were you stuck?
We were stuck out at sea for almost a month and a half.
Yes, 6 weeks.
Yes, or more, thereabout. I'm just estimating.
Sum up the experience for me. What did you feel? What went through your mind? How was it? Because we heard all kinds of horror stories. Are they true to you?
My personal experience was almost like a movie. You know, imagine 1 week I was supposed to go out into Miami to FedEx some stuff to Jamaica, and then postponed it, and then the following week you're told that all ships are banned from shore leave and in some cases from docking. And so for the next couple of weeks, you're drifting off the coast of Cuba and the coast of Miami, waiting for permission from CDC and Homeland Security. Those are US agencies. They give permission for us to dock in ports. So, and for us to be able to come off to docking is one permission, coming off is another. And so yes, I sing Billboard Top 40s on cruise ships, and I was on Symphony of the Seas, the largest ship in the world, and so it seemed kind of grand and cool at first. All the guests came off, you know, you're watching ice skating shows, you're watching aqua shows, and we're partying and drinking on the ship and having fun. Then all of a sudden, we heard that there was one case and nobody fully understands this thing. So immediately, according to CDC guidelines, we have to quarantine in guest cabins for 3 weeks and 72 hours. I will never forget those 3 weeks.
How low did it get for you?
For me, at first, I've always been wanting to finish up an album, right? So I used it as an opportunity to write a lot, but when I saw the outplay of it and how it was happening, at first I ignored it. You know, I watched a lot of movies. You know, there was a lot of comfortable distractions there. But it really began to sink in when the guy that went into quarantine, we heard that he died. It was a heartbreaker.
So that's the lowest point for you?
Yeah, man. That
He's
was
passing.
Yeah, because we don't understand this thing. You know, we're only told that, hey, we're given Oxyvir, we have to sanitize everything, or we are given our meals, we don't leave our rooms, we're in total quarantine.
Yes, but didn't you feel some kind of claustrophobia or something?
At first, yeah, to some extent. It never sunk in as much because I'm used to hotel rooms. I've spent more time in hotel rooms than in my own house,
yes.
to be honest.
Yes.
You know, over for 10 years, I've been more in hotel rooms as a musician.
As a musician?
Yeah, whereas I use the time to write a lot of music and watch a lot of TV and do a lot of meditation and what have you. After a while, when I saw how it really began to affect persons, I had to literally feed my mind out of being depressed or out of going into a low state because my personality, I'm just not used to it.
So you lost your job when you came home, when you were...
Yeah, well, put it this way. By March the 29th, my contract was officially done. So typically, of course, expected from guests on the ship, you're not really working. Yeah, but the contract was terminated by then, and so by April, I had to figure out, oh my gosh, okay, what am I gonna do now? This was supposed to be a contract that ended in August. You know, where am I gonna go? How am I gonna reposition? Everywhere is closed. I'm an entertainer. My cash flows from entertainment. I'm a songwriter in the background, but I don't have that heavy of catalog to command that level of you know,
publishing.
Yeah. You know, so I'm like, oh my word. And I had just started an entertainment business supplying hotels, equipment, entertainment and equipment. So I was like, oh my word, how am I going to do this? And this is the story for hundreds of other entertainers. So it was a big repositioning, and thank God I used the time to start writing and working.
Yes.
I'm working on music. And funny enough, a lot of the songs that I did while I was in quarantine, it's on my album. So
the Open Door is now a full-blown recording artist.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
you are now doing more recordings than you ever did before.
Yes, sir.
So, all right. So what's on the album and how is it performing and so on and so forth?
So the album, all right, I have an album out called Love, and I would market that to a lot of tourists and a lot of international audience. I never marketed it as much in Jamaica. And Light is more an intimate experience for me. It's more sharing what I've gone through over the last, 3 or so years, and also, making it real from a Jamaican perspective, and being true to dancehall reggae while dabbling, because I do dabble in Billboard genres. So staying true to dancehall and reggae and dabbling a bit. And I think it's something that, everyone can enjoy and everybody can relate to. I think it would be more along the lines similar to a Shaggy kind of vibe or a Omi kind of vibe, and to some extent to a Sean Paul kind of vibe. It's not as hardcore. It's more pop kind of, and pop dancehall, pop reggae kind of vibe. And I do have some roots reggae tracks on it too, so yeah.
Can we take a listen to one of your tracks?
Most definitely.
Long time wifey, I've been calling. Yalla, you me a pre, my darling. Curfew rise and nature calling. Drive to me for peace, my darling. Rain a fall, a breeze a storming. Coffee full of steam, my darling. Social distance stop from morning. Push me key Ghani, my darling. Quarantine it lift from dawning. Soldier and police skylarking. I'll fill up in your back and start spill. From you coming a mill up, man start kill. Da da dee da dee da da. Jamaica I keep again. Get fi touch the streets again. Pan mini say thank you, Jaja. Da 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 dee da da. To the hills I kneel and pray. Get fi touch the streets again. Lift my hand, say thank you, Jaja. Lock me all 16 and start build. Time to promote the peace and rebuild. Time to chant Jesus, peace be still. Yo, I take this the hammer and start chill. Time while we work together.
So, there you have it. What he does so well as a worker on the cruise ship. But the title of that one is called Ling, and that's one of what? How many tracks?
That's one of, so far, about 14 to 16 tracks.
Where is it now? Where's the album?
The album is being mixed and mastered, but I do have a 13-track album out everywhere online. It's called Love. Leo Carmichael, the Love album. It's everywhere online.
How long were you on the cruise ship for, performing?
I've been on cruise ships since late 2016, since October 2016, and I've been singing in hotels since 2009.
So you have a deep history.
Yeah.
Okay, being employed as a cabaret performer.
And I mean, outside of that, I do have a degree in business. And
in business as well. But have you practiced?
I run my own business.
You run
I
your own
produce.
business? Okay. So now, where are you now?
Now, I have my own music studio. I have a little photo video studio. I rent equipment. I produce. I take a lot of.
So the rental business did get off the ground?
Yeah, to some extent. You know, I mean, hotels have just begun opening up, and the peak season was December, and it's usually December. So, you know, we did do some work then, and so, you know, that's the ray of hope, to put it that way.
So what do you want to stick to? Music or business?
You can't divorce the two. Music is 90%.
Business. So,
music is 90% business.
Oh yeah? You're saying that as a recording artist?
Yeah, music is 90% business.
So even if you're out there performing all the time and recording records, you ought to understand the business of music. Isn't that what you're saying now?
I would say more than understand, know the business, marry the business.
As an artist?
Because that is how you'll have longevity. Marry the business and build a team.
Yes.
Be a team, don't be, you know, the only person. Create value for others, and that is the only way you're gonna thrive.
So that knowledge and the embrace of that truth and the principles of business, what is it doing for you? Does it give you an advantage?
My life is the only reason why I'm right here.
Yes.
And it does give me an advantage because many times I can give you stories upon stories how where I'm in circles where you could have known, to be real with you, you could have known a lot about me a long time ago, but I've walked away from a few contracts. Why? Because I studied publishing, I studied artist management, I studied music business management, I studied production, right? And outside of that, I'm an avid reader of that kind of stuff. And a lot of what was offered is, oh my God, you know, and to be real with you, a lot of what is offered, others have signed. There are templates for others, you know, and I've written for others that sign such, and they're well known, but if push come to shove, as someone that was on your stage, a lady that was on your stage, an artist 3 decades ago, a lot of times people get the hype now, but feel the blow later. And I'm a businessman first before music, to be real with you, to be cold-hearted and real with you, because music, the business is the longevity. The business is what is going to keep you in times like these, when a crisis happens.
Yes.
You know, and when you have nothing, if you have the business sense and you have God's grace with you and some faith, you'll move along.
Okay. So you're moving along quite nicely, it appears. You repositioned yourself, reset.
Not easy, but we'll make it happen.
Yes, but you know, I am imploring you, my friend.
Yes, sir.
To apply your knowledge, your experience, your learning, and everything to the industry if you can. Make a contribution to your Jamaican music space. Because it's desperately needed. Because you can now speak as an artist. You can speak as a business professional, as a trained business person running your own business, both in terms of your rental business and in terms of your music business. And so when you speak now, you can help us, our kids, our youngsters, or those in music, to better appreciate and understand that music is not some free-for-all loose thing, that you have to apply principles and discipline to it to succeed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Most definitely.
And so I'm asking you to help out.
Well, land spectrum
contribute, charge them if you have to, but whatever you need to do, make sure you put some of that in there, because then we listen to you more than even me, you know, if we try to learn two things.
Just remember Lion Spectrum Entertainment, man. Find LeoCoast.com is where I can be found. All my links are there. Lion Spectrum Entertainment is my label. Check it out. You know, everything is there for me. Everything that you would need to know. Link up with me. Leo Carmichael, producer, artist, drummer.
Well, Leo, we learned a lot from you just now. Thank you so much. We're happy for you, and you're an inspiration.
It's a privilege.
I hope to all watching right now, wherever you are in the world.
Thank you.
Blessed love.
Blessed love.
All right, so there you have him in this segment. Wow, what can I tell you? He's got it all as far as music goes. and you could learn a thing or two from him. Link up. Bless. And still to come right here on stage.